Hi folks, I hope everybody's doing good today. I want to show you a Schatt and Morgan Gunstock that I got in just recently. This isn't going to be my big Schatt and Morgan video explaining their history. That'll come later, and will include this catalog. This is a reproduction of a 1902 Schatt and Morgan catalog. And as you'll see, it's pretty sweet. But see, I want to combine this with way over here. Let's get this out of the way. Way over here is a reproduction. This is from the Schatt and Morgan Heritage Series. And this is a reproduction of a knife that's in the catalog from 1902. It's made with all the exact same materials as the ones they made back in 1902. 1095 carbon, ebony scales, what they call Norway steel bolster, and Norway steel back spring and liner. But when I do the big Schatt and Morgan video, this is going to be the highlight. I just wanted to put it out there because I wanted to put it next to the Boker 1906. And recently, I just seen a original 1906 lockback from Boker that was exactly like this. I don't know if the materials are the same because this is 440C stainless, and I don't think they had stainless back in 1906. But I just wanted to give you guys a look at those two together, which have two really nice clip points. How's that for a shot? Two reproductions from the early 1900s. And then, of course, you got your case Bearhead Trapper and Boker Prime Barlow. But over here is a couple Schatt and Morgan gun stocks. I want to show you this one. I've done a video on this. But let's take a quick spin around the block. Over here, this will be a lot of preview stuff, if I can stop shaking. You can see the, let's put this down here. You can see the Joseph Rogers box. I just got this in. This is for my international collection and international budget. This is the genuine British Army clasp knife. And this thing is wicked cool. So I'll be doing a video on this pretty soon. I think Stuart, our good friend Stuart Harvey, will have something to say about that beauty. What else for previews? I still got to show this Boker Camp. That's a 140-year anniversary edition. And this is in chestnut wood with a, what they call fire streaks or something like that, where they put these streaks in. But that's going to be coming up someday soon, I hope. We also over here have a Colonel Coon Junior Scout, and that's made by Queen, and that is beautiful. You can see the smooth bone color to that, kind of like a tangerine maybe. And then also we got the Mayer and Grosh on the GEC 35 pattern over here that I still got to show. And right up here is another Boker. This is a Stockman in a smooth blue bone. The Boker Wine Messer, which I kind of got that because I love the humpback frame. And as you'll see, it's only a one layer where it has the blade and a bottle opener. And of course the wine corkscrew. A vintage Boker USA Barlow that I got to get going. That's solid bone there. A Queen Barlow in buffalo horn, feathered buffalo horn. Another Schatt and Morgan deep blue jig. Got the shakes a little bit here. Oh yeah, I just got back from the neck specialist. They took a look at my MRI, and I have a herniated disc at C7. So yeah, it's still going to be a while before I'm up to full speed. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. Thanks for all the thoughts and prayers, but I'm getting it all worked out. What else do we got to preview? That's pretty much it. This here, whoops, this this here is a medium Coke bottle. I did a video on that if you want to check that out sometime. But let's take a look at these Gunstocks. And of course, we'll go over here, Taylor's Eyewitness, Schatt Morgan Barlow, and GEC Barlow. And the kitchen counter's a mess. But now, some of you might remember the video I did on this, which is one of my favorite carries. Trying to move the light in here. And this is a 1995 Schatt Morgan, and kind of like a, they actually called it an oily creek bone. Kind of like where GEC got the idea, because Bill Howard was working for Queen at the time this was made. So that might have been his idea to do like an oily creek bone. And it's a single blade. It's one of my favorite carries. You'll see it's not marred up too much, but it's got a little use on it. And this one's kind of cool because it has a misprint on the etch. I don't know if you can see that. We'll move this over here. And it's one of 75, but you can see they misaligned the stencil when they did the etch on that, or the laser wasn't set up right, so they actually had to kind of grind it off and redo it. But I think that's kind of makes it unique. And these Gunstocks here, the 95 Gunstocks, were made in CPM 154. Really good stainless steel back in the day. So we got that one. I did a video on that. I think it's David S. really enjoys this one. So we'll set that off to the side. The one I just got in is the exact same pattern, 1995, but this one's in Stag. And I don't know why they decided to put a shield into the Stag. As you'll see, they made it level, but it was hard for them to find a flat spot to put it in. All in all, they did pretty good work. I mean, you're going to see a little dip where the Stag dips down in here, but it's just a beautiful piece of Stag. The only thing that'd make this knife better is if they just didn't put the keystone in. But that's what Schatt Morgan does. They put this on everything, just like Boker puts their little thing on everything. You'll see fit and finish is pretty good. A little bit of a gap here, but there's no blade wobble. Backside Stag looks pretty sweet. And it's a single blade. One of 75, Schatt Morgan. So you got a couple brother and sister knives here, both in CPM 154. And believe me, this baby's whistling sharp. This one I've used this quite a bit. And the CPM 154 really holds its edge. It's a good user. I recommend, if somehow you can find one of these, you're not going to find them at a knife shop. You're going to have to look on the secondary market. But for 1995, that's what, 25 years, 26 years old. Pretty sweet knife. They have half stops, and they generate a lot of spring. This one seems to be a little bit stronger on the pull as opposed to the Stag. Lots of walk and talk, long pole, nice wedge. Pretty sweet looking knife. So I figured I'd just give you guys a look at that before I do the big hoopla on the Schatt and Morgan on this knife here. And I want to give you guys the history of Schatt and Morgan, because in my opinion, GEC is actually Schatt and Morgan 2.0, and I'll explain that. Here, we got a little bit of alcohol in here, and it's marked red for alcohol. And we'll clean this up a bit. This is 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. Does a nice job of cleaning. You just don't want to get it on your scales. But this is going to be a good video. This is a great knife. Really nice knife. But like I said, I consider GEC Schatt and Morgan 2.0, and like when I do that video, I'll explain why, because there's a incessant history between Schatt and Morgan Queen and GEC, and like I said, when I do the big video with the catalog, see if I can get in here without knocking everything down. With the catalog, as you'll see, right on the first pages, there it is. The knife I just showed right in the middle, from 1903. But we'll take a look at the catalog, and I'll tell you guys some stuff about Queen and Schatt and Morgan you never knew. So, on our way out, let's get Mr. Fishtail back over here. Let's throw up some Gunstocks. Whoops. Sorry about banging everything around, guys. Guys and gals. We got the Stag. We got the Oily Creek Bone. And then I got a few 2-blade Gunstocks. This is a Frank Buster Fighting Rooster, what they call, with the coffin caps, a coffin cap Gunstock. And that's like a 3-inch knife. That's a sweet little Stag knife there. Here is another 2-blade Gunstock. And this is in OD green micarta. This is the GEC 44 pattern. So we'll lay that out there. And also a GEC 2-bladed Gunstock in Stag. And this is the Northfield. The micarta, you can see this is a user here. The micarta is the Titiute, and the Stag is the Northfield. So we'll put all those out there, and you guys will get a good look on the way out. Your 2 Schatt and Morgans. Fighting Rooster. And some GEC. So until next time, my friends, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.